Hey everybody, it's Double B Billy Boudreaux here on the WGS YouTube channel, and I figured I'd go a little old school here with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Cowabunga! Fire! Hang on, April.
I played this game a lot when I was a kid, especially on the NES version of it. The only time I ever played this version of it, which is the arcade version, was whenever we go to Chuck E. Cheese's or anything like that. And there was one instance, I believe I was like around 11 years old, where it was me and 3 other people, didn't know who they were, but we still played the game together, and we completed this game from start to finish. I can't remember exactly how many tokens there were and how much money was used on the machine that we used to play it on, but it was quite a bit. But so what I'm going to do here on this video is to probably show you the first couple of scenes here, first 2 stages on here, especially on the second stage, which is rather lengthy. The first stage is not lengthy at all. And there we go, here's April in trouble here. And of course we're going to get there's that might be Rocksteady. Yeah, the Bebop and Rocksteady, but this is Rocksteady. There's the gun. I hated that part. I'm glad that Xbox Live is putting a lot of these classic arcade games on there so we can actually relive and play them again. I've almost got them down. I think I'll switch over and use Donatello now. I got an achievement here, and I'm not familiar with that one. Alright, well, here we go for the second one. And I like the way the physics of this game don't pan out. You know, the turtle goes over the manhole, turtle goes in, but a foot soldier can levitate and walk over the hole and stuff like that. And again, these were the early 80s and 90s and stuff like that. I think the only difference is when I played the NES version rather to this version as I go with Michelangelo was when the NES couldn't, with their tiny processors, and I don't want to insult them or anything like that, but you know, they couldn't have like, the voices we hear on here. They just had to have it as text and stuff like that. I mean, they didn't have the technology back then that they do now to put voices on video games the way that we did. The arcades, I believe, were different. The arcades, they had the ability, and when they built the arcade machines, to program voices and stuff like that.
Keep the time.
When I was a kid, Michelangelo was one of my personal favorites when I would play this game. It really wasn't a preference, you know, but, you know, whenever I would play the game, I would always go for Michelangelo. Oh, I got kicked right there, but I've always enjoyed this game, played it a lot. Now I know we have the new version out there from the movie they released a couple of years ago, TMNT, and that game is okay in a sense, but you know, I beat it in 3 nights, and every night that I played it for like 1 to 2 hours, and it's, you know, even though it's a good game, but it's not an extremely difficult game. So there's no multiplayer on that game either. It's strictly a single-player game. Is TMNT. You know, unlike this game, which is up to 4 player. Now they do have online co-op for this game, but I really don't know anybody else who plays this game. Well, there's Bebop. Alright, let's go to Raphael. Give you guys a chance to see it. Now, because this is a boss, that doesn't necessarily mean... Just because this is a boss, it doesn't mean the game is over. And, no, far from it, from this scene. Oh, there's a whole lot more. Ow. Alright, let's go back to Leonardo. I really hated going against these guys when I was a kid. I always enjoy playing classic games. It brings me back to my childhood, especially when I hated Bebop and Rocksteady on this game. There we go. Now here we go, we're going into the sewer part of this game, of this level. Ow. I hated the hammer dudes. They're the little Mousers. Best to get them when they come out immediately, as we saw there. And more Mousers. And now go to Raphael. Give you guys ample opportunity to see me using all the turtles here. Since I don't have anybody else playing with me. Ow, that hurt. Ow. Ow! Can't see the physics of the game don't apply to the enemies. You know, the enemies don't get crushed by this thing. And more Mousers. I'm surprised I even remember what these things are called, because this was like in my childhood when the cartoon series played. It was a while back. And I know they have so many different incarnations of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you know, especially with 4Kids TV and the comics and stuff like that. Oh, see, there's one thing I should have told you guys right there, that, you know, if you get in the water at that part of the stage, you know, we'd have rockets coming at you. Well, there's Baxter Stockman. I think I will go to Michelangelo now. This is difficult. Not only you have to deal with the enemy, but Baxter in the sewer or if it was when he was a mosquito mutant. But Baxter Stockman's gonna make me look like an idiot on my YouTube vid. Anyway, we're not too far from the ending of this stage. Dang. See, that's what's difficult. You gotta deal with getting him out, Baxter Stockman, while having to deal with all these Mousers that will jump up at you no matter what. Oh my God, are you serious? Anyway, there we go.
Come and get him, yell brain.
Yeah, let's see Michelangelo doing dudes with spears. Yay, it's wonderful. The foot. I think the environment you have to use to your advantage. But I know in some parts of the environment they use it against you. Like in this one, you have to watch for the cars that are in the parking lot because they'll run at you. Like that. Now they have guns. And look who's waiting. And they will both Bebop and Rocksteady at the end of this stage.
Keep the time.
This is going to be hard. Extremely difficult. See how stupid they are and they run into each other. Now, I believe on the NES version it was just Bebop, I'm sorry. They didn't have both Bebop and Rocksteady on the NES version. But then again, that's the NES version. That was like a while back. Now, if you notice they're glowing, you know, that kind of gives an idea when they're close to death or being defeated, and there they are. That's the first two stages right there, guys, of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1989 classic arcade game. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
I owe you one.
Thanks for watching.